So now we're going to talk about pouring tea, and I already have some tea in my secondary vessel left over from the last steeping I did from the previous lesson. So again, some of the things that you're thinking about here are the same things that you were thinking about when you're pouring the water into the pot. Remember that the meridian along this arm connects the heart to the hand, so you're pouring into the cup your intention. And serve your guest first. And if I'm working with one guest, that's pretty straightforward. I serve them and I serve myself. Also, if you have an offering cup, make a little bit of an offering, and not every steeping. I do this maybe once for every tea that I'm drinking, especially with a cup like that, that's very small. And then you offer this to your guest and they drink it. And you drink it, and then. So now we're ready for the next steeping. So I'll have my guest cup here. My water has boiled. Pour it on the leaf with intention. Cover that and let it steep. Now in this time around, and what I'm going to say now applies equally to pouring water from the kettle into the pot as it does pouring from the pot into the cups, or this into the cups. Okay, so speed of how you do this can really influence the energy of a ceremony. If you're drinking by yourself, it's really up to you how you want that practice to go. How present you are. You could be doing work while you do it. You could be 100% focused. I find that it was helpful for me to brew by myself in all different scenarios because it's a moving meditation. So you can do meditation when you're super focused, or you can do it while you're reading a book and you're just pouring off. It's all good, whatever way it happens. But when you're in a ceremony with people, you may want to influence the energy of the group with how you pour. Generally speaking, if you pour slowly and deliberately like this, it's going to draw people's attention in and slow down the energy. If people are getting rowdy, and you want to calm things down, this is one of the tools you have at your disposal without speaking. If the opposite is the case, where you want to pick things up a little bit, and let me just pull out another cup to demonstrate this. You can pour with it's a little bit more speed and a little bit more like character to it. So as opposed to like gentle, you do more something like this and you can pull back. There's just a lot more action in this pour, and it invites more energy to be part of the ceremony. And you can do circles. You want to try and keep the stream of the water consistent. You don't want to have the stream breaking up in any way, whether you do it slow or fast. Try and keep the stream of water unbroken into the cup. But you have these tools at your disposal in terms of influencing the energy of the ceremony. So now, when I pour tea this time around, I'm going to show you the traditional Kung Fu way that it's done, which again, I don't opt to do very often, but I want to share it with you just in case you really resonate with doing it this way. Okay. Now I'll do a little quicker pour energetically with this one. It's just like the movements are just a little bit more, whatever. I think you can see. So let this brew. Get this out of the way since we won't be using it. And then I line these cups up on my tea boat so I don't get water all over my table. And now, when you're ready to pour, you want to pour across the cups at a steady pace. The tea brews at different speeds. So the tea at the bottom is going to be more steeped than the tea at the top. So this tea is going to be darker than the tea up here. So if I poured 1 cup at a time, this cup would be the lightest and this cup would be the darkest. But we want to have an even brew, so we pour across. And again, this is one of the times when you can bring, anytime you're pouring, you have the option of how energetically you want it to influence the situation. You know, you could do all sorts of things here, like this is one of the areas in pouring, this is one of the areas you could really bring your personality to it and how you want to influence the environment. I also, instinctually am smelling the tea. This is just another checkpoint. Always be checking in. What's the color? How does it smell? Because these things tell you where you are in the lifetime of the tea that you're brewing. Okay, so now that I've done that, and by the way, if you're going to do it this way, make sure particularly that you've made note of whose cup is whose, so that when you're done, you put the appropriate cup back in front of the right person. Okay, so we'll do another steeping here. One thing I haven't actually mentioned is how to hold the cup. So the way that I was taught to do it is you just hold it with your fingers like this and have it directed toward your heart. Again, this is the heart meridian. So when you're holding the cup like this facing towards you, it completes that circuit. And then you drink like this.